Alright. Konnichiwa, watashi wa Kara sensei, dozo.
Grace desu.
Hi. So welcome back to the Japanese segment. This is going to be part 2. Part 1 we already did on our last live stream from Monday. What's the date of Monday?
The 23rd.
The 23rd. So if you want to go take a look at that, we talked about how to introduce yourself. So you would understand exactly what we just said. So moving on, today we're going to talk about how to say hello and goodbye, because it's different throughout the day. So I know here at all times of day we can say hello, but we can also say good morning, good afternoon, and good night, good evening, all of that stuff. So in Japan, they do that pretty consistently. So when we say konnichiwa, which I'm sure you've heard before, that you should really only be saying that from about noon to 6, before the evening. So only in the afternoon you should be saying konnichiwa. So as of right now, it is currently 2:40, probably a different time when you're watching this, but I would say konnichiwa, Grace, and she would say
Konnichiwa, Kara.
But let's say it's a little earlier in the morning. Let's say we both just showed up to school and I want to say hello to her. I would say ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
I know that's kind of a mouthful, so we'll break that down a little bit. Think of Ohio like the state of Ohio. It's spelled a little differently in Japanese, but it's pronounced the same way. So you would just say Ohio.
Ohio.
And if you're just talking to a friend, you can just say that. It's just a quick hello. You don't have to be formal or anything, because this is your bud, your pal. You already know each other. Like, they're not your elder. They're just supposed to be a close friend or family member. You would just say Ohio. But let's say I'm talking to a teacher, so Miss Grace or Grace Sensei, I would say Ohayo gozaimasu. So go, zai, mas. Think mas like in Spanish, like more. And then go, so it's go, zai. Not really much to put other than close to like bonsai. We talk about bonsai plants in Japanese. There's a bit of an overlap there. So it's go, zai, mas. So ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
So then we have our morning greeting and our afternoon greeting. So let's talk about our evening greeting. So if it's the evening and I want to say good evening to Miss Grace, I would say konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Just like konnichiwa, but instead of nichi, you're going to put ban. So it's konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Now finally, if you want to say goodnight to someone, maybe you're saying goodnight to your parents. This one's a bit longer, so you got to pay close attention. You would say oyasumi nasai. So if I'm going to bed, I would say oyasumi nasai, Grace.
Oyasumi nasai, Kara.
So if we're breaking this one up, it would be o-ya-su. So it's kind of doesn't matter breaking up syllables. You could try to think of words that sound similar, but I always think it's easier to just break it up syllable by syllable. So it's o-ya-su-mi nasai. So as a whole, oyasumi nasai, which is good night. Finally, if you just want to say goodbye to someone, it's not different throughout the day. You just say a quick sayonara, which I'm sure you've heard many times before. It's not Spanish, it's Japanese. I don't know why, a lot of people think it's Spanish, but it's sayonara. Bye-bye.
Sayonara.